This is Boca Raton Regional Hospital, and it's all made possible because of your generosity. We have a number of new and exciting programs underway here at your hospital. These new initiatives will help keep us at the forefront of healthcare. At the Wold Family Center for Emergency Medicine, we're transforming emergency care in our community. From ankle sprains to heart attacks to strokes, we see more than 40,000 patients each and every year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The entire redesign of the emergency center created more access to patients. The nursing stations were relocated so that there's greater connection between the medical staff and patients. Not only do we have the finest medical staff here, but we also have the latest technology available for diagnosis. We've updated all of the patient monitors to provide more immediate access to information, not only for nurses and physicians, but for patient records as well. We have Bluetooth technology that monitors a patient from the time they're picked up by rescue until the time they arrive at the emergency center. It's technique meeting technology. While the Wold Family Center for Emergency Medicine is our most recent update, we're also updating the Christine E. Lynn Women's Health and Wellness Institute.
We're actually expanding services to include multiple centers to provide the mind, body, spirit care. We know that women truly look for a partner in their health care. We're going to treat them and we're going to empower them and we're going to allow them to participate in their healthcare decisions.
As a woman, I'm empowered because the Women's Institute helps me take care of the whole me.
Healthcare is so complex and it's something that changes throughout your life, and it's so important to stay informed and have the capability to be able to find the best resources and the best technology and the best doctors.
The expansion of the clinical services is where you're really going to see tremendous growth in this new institute.
We just have to continue to grow because we want to provide for the next generation and create this wonderful, wonderful gift for the future that's going to transform the lives of so many people.
The Morgan Pressel Center for Cancer Genetics is a wonderful new addition to the Eugene M. and Christine E. Lynn Cancer Institute at Boca Raton Regional Hospital.
We know that cancer genetics is one of the areas where science has truly advanced the field and really becomes the defining thing for what we call personalized healthcare, which means that we use the genetic information to help patients. And what's so important about this is that we've known about genes like the BRCA gene now and the Lynch gene for about 15 years, but there are new technologies, next generation sequencing that allows us to test for far more cancer genes than we've had before. And interpreting that and using that information in a personal way that really makes a difference is something that requires a multidisciplinary approach, that requires the cancer knowledge, the genetics knowledge, the clinical knowledge, and the personal knowledge. So we're putting that whole program together here at the Lynn Cancer Institute, and I think that's what really makes this approach so comprehensive and helpful to patients.
Cancer genetics has always been the very forefront of the fight against breast cancer and cancer in general. You know, ovarian cancer as well is a very telling genetic test. And so to be able to bring that here to Boca Raton to where the people of the community can come in and get tested for any kind of cancer that they may be genetically predisposed to, it gives them just that much better of a chance at fighting the disease. And it's really a neat thing to be able to associate my name with and my foundation.
The Marcus Neuroscience Institute is poised for the future.
If you look at the age of this community, we see older people, and what do they suffer with? They suffer with strokes, Parkinson's disease, MS, all of those neurological problems that people have. And there's not a real facility down here dedicated to that. We saw the need and we talked about doing this if the hospital wanted to do it. And they did. This is something that they wanted desperately. They knew that, number one, they'd have to go out and really get some of the very best people. One of the things that we're also going to make sure happens here is that we have the latest and the best equipment be on the leading edge down here in Florida. We're starting out that way. We're going to have all of the equipment that you really have to have, and we're in the process of doing that, and we want to make this place the very best place that you could possibly have. We're going to have something very special here.
This is a very exciting time here at Boca Raton Regional Hospital, and it's all made possible through your generosity and that of the entire community, coming together to ensure quality healthcare today, tomorrow, and for future generations. Thank you.